Hello and what is up, my friends? Thunderbob here, and tonight we are going to be checking out a new VR game. This is Asgard's Wrath 2, and this is a game that has been hyped. There's been a lot of fanfare around this. It just got a 10.0 on IGN. Basically, from everything I have read, it is amazing. I have put in about 5 hours so far. Basically, since this came out, that's all I've been doing is playing this game. Literally to the point that my VR headset ran out of batteries and I had to plug it in, and then I had to go do other things, and then I came back and I played more of this. This video is, at the beginning, going to be just a couple of minutes of my thoughts on the initial sections of the game, and then it's going to be about the first 2 hours of the game uninterrupted with no commentary. So if you want just my thoughts on the game, check out like the first 5 minutes or so, and then the rest of it's just going to be the beginning of the game, no commentary, just a straight playthrough. And I am very, very impressed with this game. I have not played a VR RPG of this scale. Like, I've played a couple of them, things come to mind, like Vanishing Realms was a really early VR RPG that I really loved. And this ramps that up like times 100. Multiple characters, detailed skill trees. Each of the characters have completely different combat mechanics and, you know, ways to traverse the world, ways to solve puzzles. It's very, very detailed, huge game world, just a ton of fun. Right now, this is actually like how they show you cinematics in the game. Instead of being like a flat screen, you're actually like watching the action from this kind of third-person perspective as the human characters go about in these kind of cinematic moments. But the actual gameplay doesn't feel too far removed from this as well. You can really move around the game world with a lot of grace and speed. You can wall run, you're sprinting around, you've got a really cool dodge move. The world is just, it feels so huge. Like, some things that come to mind are like my original playthrough of World of Warcraft, just running through the big open worlds and seeing all this cool stuff, and just everywhere you look is something interesting to see or fight or encounter. The combat is an absolute blast. Like, it's technical and you have to like physically block and dodge, and it almost has like some Dark Souls feels to it. But it's not so complex that like you're getting frustrated by it. At least I haven't been. I'm still not great at it, but it is just a blast to experience. I'm still only on the first character. There are 5 that you eventually unlock that I understand have vastly different mechanics. This first character is very much like a melee person. He's got a sword and an axe, and you're dodging, and you can throw your weapons and you can pull them back just by grabbing the grip and pulling backwards. And it reminds me a lot. It feels like it's taken a cue from like the modern God of War games, like God of War and God of War Ragnarok, which are 2 games I really, really enjoy. The way that you're, throwing these weapons out, you're pulling them back to you, you're launching, all these special moves. You've got a tech tree to unlock new abilities and augment these as well. And it's very, very fluid, it's very, very dynamic, but at the same time, it gives you a lot of options that feel almost like Dark Souls kind of experience. But then beyond the combat, there's like these really, really complex puzzles. It reminds me of a VR game called Moss, which is one I really enjoy, where you are like this spirit who is guiding a little mouse creature through like this diorama kind of world. And right now in this clip, I am basically the god who you play as, and then you can inhabit human characters, 5 human characters. So like, here I'm a human character, and then I pull out and I'm playing as the god, and I'm interacting with the game world, and I go back to the human character after I've impacted the game world, and I pulled up that chain to let the things go up and down. So like, I'm kind of like puzzling it out here. I'm like, okay, I got to get on the elevator, and then I go back to the god character, and then I move this chain over here, and that elevator has gone up, and then I can unlock this little bonus here. There's a little room over here, and it's like, the way you interact with some of these areas is very, very kind of puzzly. You kind of have to figure out like, okay, I need to put my human character here, and then I've got to pull this up, and I've got to lower that down, and I'm moving this weight here and pulley here, and it's like really, really impressive stuff, both from the combat and from the actual like puzzle-based gameplay. Now, this is a full $60 game, though I do have a discount code in the description below if you want to get 25% off of your purchase. And I gotta say, this is a full-blown RPG. Like, I've heard people play 50 to 100 hours and not done everything in the game. So this is not a small game by any means. It's a huge world, multiple playable characters. And these are really some of the most expansive open world areas I have seen in a VR RPG, maybe in any VR genre, except for like, you know, Google Earth or something. But just like huge, ridiculous, large vistas that run surprisingly well, especially considering this is running on the original Quest. This is not PC VR. This will probably never be PC VR. This is running directly on the headset. This is a Quest 2, in fact. This is not even a Quest 3, and I'm getting, you know, no frame drops. I'm recording at 1080p on the headset while I'm playing this at 60 FPS, 20 Mbps. So basically as good as I can record on the headset while playing in the open world areas and getting really good performance to boot. Now, that doesn't mean I don't wish this was a PC VR game. I think that as good and amazing as this looks on the Quest, I think it would look that much better on the PC. And in fact, you know, I didn't beat the first game, but I played a chunk of it. And I gotta say, the first game does just look better. But I think the art direction is good enough here to make up for some of the lack of the hardware. There's just some really, really pretty areas, and even though like the resolution and the texture resolution is not as high as that first game, I think in some areas that actually looks better, and especially stylistically better. And they've just done some amazing things with the Quest hardware here. Just so many amazing vistas. Like everywhere I turn in the open world, it's just like, what is that over there? I've got to go explore that thing. There's smoke in the distance. What's going on over there? It reminds me so much of like Skyrim, of World of Warcraft, of these big open world PC RPGs. And to be able to do this right on the Quest headset is just, it's pretty amazing. And I can't wait to put more time into this. I've put 5 hours so far, literally like as much time as I possibly can in this first session, and I don't want to stop. Here's the map of the very first open world area you unlock, and like you think the circle is it, but then like you can actually move the map, and it like, oh wait, this area I'm in is way bigger than it actually looks. And this is just like the very first area I've unlocked. My understanding is like this is a very small chunk of the game, that there's a bunch of open world areas. Each of these points of interest are like instance little areas with you know, sometimes it's a big temple, a dungeon, a camp. Like just the amount of stuff, even in this couple of hours I've played and the 2 hours in this video, it's just amazing how much content is here. Alright, well, I am going to end my talking part here. The rest of this video will be my first 2 hours or so, no commentary, just letting you experience how this runs and opens up on the Quest 2. I have been super impressed with it. If you want to check this out, I've got a code below for 25% off. It only has a limited number of uses, so I apologize if it only gives you 10% off. My code has been used up. But if you are looking for like a huge scale RPG, something we've never seen, I think, in VR before, this game is pretty amazing, even from just the few hours I put into it, and I can't wait to play more. If I do beat this game, I will post probably a full review and more thorough review. But right now I'm going to sign off. If you enjoyed the video, please do like, subscribe, drop me a comment with your thoughts, and just thank you again for watching, everyone, and have a wonderful night.
Sisters, who comes? A child.
A god.
Follow the thread around. There. Watch as it veers left. The thread leads you to the right. Turn and follow.
Ah, the thread wriggles to the right. Turn and you will see.
Watch what we weave. Step forward. Mount the raven.
She is only the beginning.
The twilight of the gods.
Twilight. You were born of fire and ice.
You forged your way across the shimmering path.
Flashed over the mountains.
And learned from the deepest fear until you reach the shores of Asgard.
Home of the gods themselves.
The Aesir. The Vanir. A realm where alliances are tenuous. Tenuous indeed.
Hanging in the balance.
Heated rivalries arise both on and off. Weaving a tapestry both brave and beautiful. Who would know yours would prove so volatile? And incur the wrath of Odin the All-Father. And Almighty Thor, God of Thunder. You rose to every challenge. And fulfilled your fate.
Woven at the beginning of time.
Time is the beginning.
Until
A disruption.
the thread was lost.
And you abetted the escape of a schemer.
A trickster.
A murderer. You must gather your own thread
So that we may weave your fabric anew.
and restore what should be.
daydreaming again? Loki's recruit. More like Loki's sacrifice. How long's it been since he left you trapped in here anyway? Well, wherever Loki is now, he must be up to no good. Huh. But what could you do? This tavern, this prison, is inescapable. Only the most powerful magic could break its seal. An ankh, a symbol of life.
Where's your master Loki now, God in training? He was never one of us. Never should have trusted him. Not after what he did to Baldur. The likes of Loki. They always bite the hand that feeds them.
Oh, fledgling god. I'll never understand how you, like Odin, tolerated Loki for so long. After all the commotion that Loki stirred up at Aegir's banquet.
Still looking for a way out, puny god? Not on Thor's watch. It's not like the door's open anyways. Still looking for a way out?
Did you hear? Loki's escaped! The help of some no-name godling.
Escape?
From the...
Something stirs. It tore through the veil. We need a guardian. The fabric of the universe demands it. This strange child, no.
So fearful of new beginnings, sister.
We have no choice. You, like us, belong to no one realm. Leave these trappings of your past behind. You have transcended.
Let us weave you a dream forward.
Face Loki, and save all that has been, and all that is yet to be. We have seen many things, have been called by many names.
Nornir.
Moirai, sisters of fate. We are the weavers, connecting the threads of time and space. And you are the one who helped Loki escape. After we lost the thread,
Loki's plan is already in motion.
which imperils the fabric of
Enough.
We will follow the thread. As for you, do you feel it? A new prophecy forms, one that only you can fulfill.
Loki knows you. Underestimates you.
Find him. Stop him before it's too late. Sister? Follow the thread Loki left in his wake. Find Loki.
Find Loki.
When he tore a rift in the universe to escape.
You already know where it leads.
Find Loki in Egypt.
Excuse me? Guards won't be asleep for long. It's now or never. All right, Abraxas. You can do this. You're not even giving me a challenge. Spoke too soon. So it is true. The sun disk has lain hidden here all along.
Well, part of it. Guess I'll have to find the rest. Forgive me, brother. It's for a worthy cause. Very worthy. Huh?
Careful, mortal. You'll prick yourself.
You should worry. This sword bears special power.
Perhaps, but its wielder... quite ordinary!
Chaos. Chaos is the beginning. Always. Always. The natural disorder. Loki's order. The beginning of the end. To stop him. You must stop him. We need a flicker of hope. This Abraxas carries that light. He wields it against the gods themselves.
It will reveal the Hope Stone.
The Hope Stone. The Hope Stone. To find it, to find Loki, you must travel with this mortal before his light is gone for good.
Someone there? Strike me down if you will. I am the thief who breached your precious temple.
Ignore his words.
His soul calls for you. It will all begin when you extend your hand and possess him.
What is this power writhing through me like snakes?
Will bind itself to you.
My father's sword. Worth more in the market than in my hand. You have yourself a sentimental fool. one swing of my sword. Don't suppose you could lift that door, could you? No. This power inside me's not ready for that. Out of reach, of course. But these tendrils of power feel connected to it. And still not the greatest surprise today. Will you look at that? This door, I'll never lift it. But these markings...
Do not linger too long.
Better up than down.
I have no quarrel with you.
Is it possible? I can see where they are weakest. Just a strike or two to its weak points and it will be dead in no time. That lever, across the gap. Get ready. Did the gods really think this would slow me down?
With divine protection, your own strength becomes his.
Divine protection. Not immortality, but he'll get a taste of what he needs to survive.
Yes, to survive.
When will they learn? Just like that other door. Does it open the same way? Aha! The gods never do small, do they? What is that strange altar?
Show the mortal who you are.
You are.
You must approach the god altar. Once you place both
Does it feel new again?
You remember, it hasn't been long.
You've left me. I feel heavy.
Oh, divine sight. With it,
you'll divine the path forward.
And see what can't be seen.
You're back. You do need me after all. We're partners in the escape, it seems. cleared a path for me, but I can hardly move to climb it.
Your mortal will wander off without you.
He won't, but you need him still.
You can move great objects, but not a mere pulley? You must be a god. Who else would have such power and such limitation? Look, you've awoken your brother Atum, but he still won't give you a path out.
For him, it's all new and strange. Return to your godly form.
If you want the path out.
Maybe I'm not the only one who's angered the gods. Managed it. Better still. Have it. And now, what to do with this balance? Try pushing the statue down. Let Autumn sleep once more. All right, you scoundrel. Ready for some practice? Felt your strength. You have no love of Set either, I take it. The gods taunt me with such riches just beyond reach, but perhaps not all. Take any advantage. All right, let's go. I gave everything I had for the dial to get in here. Please let there be another one nearby so I can get out. The dial is the trap. next strike will hit harder. Light. This once I will accept Ra's blessing, but it seems our way is blocked once more. Got too close. down yet. You feel that, passenger god?
Imbue this mortal with power beyond his comprehension.
Quite the skills.
Let us give you
Divine reach.
Extend your hand and will an object toward you.
Watch where you swing that. I carried you this far. Do not kill me now. Easy. Peering through the door. Could freedom lie on the other side? Of this place at last.
Who violates the Temple of Autumn?
No. One god is enough.
Stand down, mortal. This god comes from afar.
Then send us both on our way.
I have never seen this kind of body sharing. We leave now, before Set's eyes spy us.
The disc! No!
Triumph.
Walking and you'll find the end of my spear.
Peace, Medjet. This god is a rare visitor to our lands. Make way for our guest.
At once, your At once.
Come, traveler. Let us talk inside.
Welcome, Great One. I am called Medjed. Egypt is beautiful, yes? I have seen enough of it.
Why have you come to Egypt? In these times, few who venture out to the Great Sand Sea alone survive the journey. But you, I sense, are quite the survivor. Clever to employ a mortal, though he seemed quite displeased with you. That fragment of the sun disk, I sense. It must not have come easy. A lion goddess would have showed her fangs. Sekhmet, yes. Related by blood, if not by temperament. And what of your kin? Do they also share your skill with mortals? You are waiting to see, as am I. Then rest here. You may use the resting quarters in the watchtower. my guidance, you will wield great power and learn to be a true god. I, the great, the powerful Loki, will be teacher. Don't you see? The tavern was nothing more than an illusion. You are going to help me get out of here.
Rest, and then we will speak.
At last. You'd think an intruder would elicit a little more urgency. Oh, now you get urgent on me. It takes a lot of effort to fully manifest in this realm. Loki wishes he could send me, if he knew who I was. You're uncomfortable with my being here. When you're ready, meet me back in the in-between. Neutral ground. You remember where that is, don't you? I can make it worth your while.
Has our brave hero had enough already?
Yes, the one who holds our fate in hand, for a change.
The battle does not begin and end with us. You should speak with the one called DM. Sister? You carry your own burden. But if you wish to aid DM, you will need supplies.
Welcome to the Nexus Gate. I'll be sending you through straight away to the Uncharted Rift. But not until you don armor fit for your divine body. All yours if you claim it. Missed me, didn't you? What do we have here? I enjoy long walks through a battlefield at dawn. Or did. I'm tired. It's your turn to fight. Battle well. what do we have here? The battle calls. Conventional rules don't apply within the rift.
So the fight continues.
In the rift, you can harness their essence to fight.
I see you.
A pity. What do you wish to leave behind? Our warrior approaches.
Great one. I'm to... I'm to... His honored guest, please speak to our host. Your host would greatly like to speak to you, and I would greatly like to remain silent.
I welcome another conversation. You have proven yourself, to me, to your mortal, and the others here. They are more like family than my own uncle, Set. Let me show you. Hold your hands to mine. I was only a child when it happened. I know now Egypt was prospering under my mother and father's rule. I only knew that we were happy. Until...
You have ruled Egypt long enough, Osiris. Now it is my turn on the throne. You have your own realm. A realm? It is a desert wasteland. Then make something of it. Or I can take what I deserve.
No, Horus, no. Stay behind me.
I will bring you down. Take this kingdom as my own. If you can defeat me, Egypt is yours. How generous. To give away what you've already lost. Go and leave my family alone.
No! Close your eyes.
Your family. Isis.
Hold tight.
Time to join your husband at the bottom of the Nile.
I will find him. Don't forget who we are. Now fly. Fly away!
I never did forget. Not what he did to my father, nor to the two lands we were supposed to protect. So I went back.
Nephew, you grow. Enough to finish you! Same as your father. He lacked vision. But now, so will you.
I stayed with that memory too long. It cuts deep.
He tricked you. Looks like our guest here knows what that feels like.
Indeed. Set tossed me aside, not even caring if I escaped. He had what he wanted.
Egypt. The throne.
With the help of powerful allies, Sekhmet and Sobek. I am Horus, son of Osiris. With my eyes, my power, I could take back the throne. I could uncover the path to your Loki. If only there were a way to regain what was lost.
Ether,
The universal life force.
the purest form of power.
Crystallized in stone.
The stone.
Oh! Oh. Our guest just got hit by an idea the size of a hippo.
Tell me, what is your plan? You are welcome to speak. Perhaps the embodiment of a primal power in stone. Ma'at stones. I have heard stories about such magic. that it predates the primordial mound itself. Could you restore my power with these Ma'at stones? Yes. If you will risk it, I will help you. You need my power to find this Loki. I need your strength to regain my power. Bess will help you. Don't let their attitude deter. Does something still trouble you? I did not see her again after that day. I can only assume she joined my father in the Nile. Do not feel for me. I will see her again, one way or another. Sekhmet, allied with Set, my uncle. She directs his armies throughout Upper Egypt. She who mauls. A god, but not... Once protector of the pharaoh, but absent the day of my father's murder. Who she is, I thought I knew. Now she runs rampant, beyond our reach. Go in peace. Return safely.
What have we here? It appears we are kin, in a way. What way, I don't know. I am Bess. I have everything you want and nothing you need.
You may be kin of sorts, but you are not yet family. That takes longer with me. But if you will help Egypt, I will help you.
An excellent question. Our sanctuary lacks certain comforts, such as beer worthy of its drinker. Look on the posting board for a list of flora I need to improve our stock. Not so fast. Horus will want you traipsing through the desert with but he's wrong-headed. Whatever he tells you, you need more allies.
Begin with Ptah, the craftsman.
All else will follow. You have my attention. When you need me.
I guard Horus with my life, because he fights for mine.
I will be watching you.
The outpost suits you. Does something still trouble you? Your mortal believes the sun disk will lead to her, but he had no plan beyond collecting its fragments. Find the fragments in the temples of the Great Sand Sea, then return. You will need help to unite the disk. Does something still trouble you? Go in peace. Return safely. Does something...
Travel the realms wherever your heart leads. Or return to the in-between.
We will await you there.
This cargo, all the way from Kush. Ugh, all this cargo, worthless now. Strike will hit harder. feel better already. Those stones give off a strange energy. It sets my hair on end. All right, let's go.
Ready to make my wonders.
Temple of Autumn, where I acquired my passenger deity. Whatever burns has not touched this debris. I hear echoes of Horus's tale through you. Curious. Can you hear mine? I should take care not to get myself trapped in there with my own 2 feet. Quicksand takes no prisoners. Think me petty to destroy it? No. Any image of Sekhmet holds her power. I will destroy any I can. I've had better moments. Never. rise over his father, killed at Set's hand. He only sees Sekhmet and Sobek as steps leading up to his throne.
Are you going to walk right by me? The battle for the universe continues, but you are not alone in this fight. Here, use this to project a likeness of yourself across the dimensional divide, where others that I've enlisted can see it. Maybe seeing other Guardians will remind us that we're all in the fight, together.
What?
Yes! The horn worked.
Like all gods, Horus cares only about divine matters. The clash between gods. Not the mortals they trample. Not their families. Look at that. Never liked that taste. Apologies. I'll keep my distance. Turning out to be a good fight. While Horus licked his wounds, Sekhmet ran rampant and slew my father. But Horus doesn't seek revenge for all fathers, just his own. closer still to this smoke. May it not be burning my only hope of treasure. You may think me bitter because I speak against the gods. You're one of them. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
Thank you for your aid.
At last.